Okay, so I just read about this tool called Quibbler that critiques your coding agents in real time. How cool is that?
Wait, seriously. A tool that critiques coding agents. What does it actually do?
It runs in the background and corrects your coding agent automatically if it starts ignoring your specs. That's a game changer.
That's unexpected, but how does it learn the rules? Does it just guess?
Not exactly. It learns from your usage over time, so it adapts its feedback based on your specific coding patterns.
So it's like having a personal coding coach that evolves with you. I can see the benefits, but are there any limitations?
Well, they mention it can prevent issues like fabricating results or hallucinating numbers, but can it adapt to really unique styles?
Good point. I wonder if it struggles with more unconventional coding practices. That could be a challenge.
Right, and they have two modes of integration, hook mode for Claude Code users and MCP mode for others. What's the difference?
Hook mode is event-driven, so it watches everything your agent does. MCP mode seems more about synchronous feedback.
Exactly, but isn't it a bit risky to rely too much on automated feedback? What if it misses something crucial?
That's a valid concern. Human oversight is still key, right? You can't just blindly trust the tool.
Totally, and I wonder if it has a learning curve that might slow down initial project setup.
That could be an issue. They mentioned setting it up involves modifying configuration files. Not everyone loves that.
Yeah, and it also requires you to call a review tool after making changes, so there's some extra work involved.
So in a way, it's a balance between automation and manual checks. Kind of an interesting duality.
Right, and the way it maintains a persistent review agent per project is fascinating. It really tries to mimic a human's ongoing assessment.
That's true, but how well can it catch nuanced mistakes? Coding can be so intricate.
I'm curious about that too. It checks for patterns, but what if your project evolves in unexpected ways?
Exactly. The adaptability of any tool is only as good as its ability to grasp the unique context of each project.
Speaking of context, they say it learns your project's rules over time. That sounds promising.
Definitely, but can it also forget? Like, what if your project's direction changes completely?
That's a good question. I wonder if there's a way to reset or update its learned patterns without starting over.
That could be critical for teams that pivot projects often. Consistency is key, but so is flexibility.
And let's not forget about customization. You can edit its system prompts to better fit your needs.
How cool is that? It's like programming your own feedback assistant. But how intuitive is that to set up?
They say it creates default prompts on first run, but I wonder how user-friendly that process is overall.
Yeah, usability can make or break a tool like this. If it's too complicated, it might discourage adoption.
For sure, also, the idea of having a community around it for troubleshooting and sharing experiences is appealing.
Community support is huge. It makes it easier to solve problems together rather than going solo.
Right, but that also raises the question, how often do bugs get reported and how quickly are they fixed?
Good point. A responsive team behind the tool is just as important as the tool's features.
Exactly, so if you were to use Quibbler, would you feel confident letting it handle reviews entirely?
Honestly, I'd want to keep a close eye on it, especially at first. Trust but verify, you know.
Absolutely, it sounds like a great assistant, but I wouldn't want to become complacent.
That's the takeaway, right? Using tools to enhance our skills rather than replace them.
Exactly, so much to think about with Quibbler, it's definitely raised some intriguing ideas.
For sure, I'm left wondering how it might evolve in the future. What will be next for tools like this?
That's a captivating thought. Maybe more integration with AI could make it even smarter over time.
And imagine if it could also suggest improvements based on emerging trends in coding practices.
Now that's ambitious, but it also highlights how fast technology evolves. Can we keep up?
Right? The pace is incredible, and it's exciting to think about where we'll go next.
So much to consider. It'll be interesting to see how developers adapt to tools like Quibbler.
Definitely, lots of food for thought here. It'll be exciting to watch this space grow.